Lee, I was wondering if my rider had arrived. I turned up and didn't see it today.
I think maybe some... what was it?
I got the water.
You got the water, good.
Yeah, and
a sandwich.
The water was the wrong brand.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's fine. But I didn't find the 80s boxed action figure that I asked for from the 80s TV series He-Man, specifically the She-Ra figure.
Oh.
But I'll settle for these amazing new guitars from Music Man and a comparison video here at Andertons.co.uk.
So what we got here? Steve Lukather, mega guitar god of Toto and Lost Lobotomies.
Love isn't always on time.
Yeah, super duper LA god maestro. He's had a Music Man signature model guitar for a long time. I wouldn't even want to guess 15 years, maybe more. And that's what Rob's got there. It's called the Luke, because his name's Steve Lukather, so it's the Luke. And it's basically a kind of a very traditional Music Man style neck, so quite narrow this way, quite different to anything you might play by Fender or Gibson. It's got a set of active EMG pickups in it, so we've got an 85 humbucker in the bridge, and then the two Steve Lukather signature single coil pickups. Regular Music Man trim, alder body, maple neck, rosewood fretboard. He's been playing that guitar for as long as I can ever remember, and gets some killer tones out of it. But this year, it has a brother, a big brother,
a sibling.
A sibling, yes. This is the Luke 3. Don't ask me what happened to Luke 2. I don't know. It's gone straight from Luke to Luke 3.
No one cares about Luke 2.
And this is basically the same body shape, beautiful new colour called olive gold. I think this is called. Love this colour. And basically, it's a solid rosewood neck guitar. So it's both the necks are finished in what's called like a gun oiled finish. So they have a really lovely kind of feel on the back. But this is solid rosewood, still with an alder body, still with the same trim, but now with some DiMarzio passive humbuckers. And Pablo hopefully will shout the name out of the DiMarzio humbuckers for me because I've forgotten. And rather than having active pickups, it has an active preamp which has this really cool kind of push tone control that kicks in an extra gain, like a dB boost.
It's becoming more popular in guitars nowadays, isn't it?
So
Lexi
yeah,
Leha has a preamp built into his guitar.
Oh, cool.
And, yeah.
But what you should find is you get the benefit of kind of the dynamic response of a passive pickup, with the benefit of having an active preamp. So again, it should be noiseless, and also the gain boost that you get by pushing this button in here.
So basically, it sounds like he had these amazing active pickups and thought, I really want to be able to break it down,
Maybe.
do some bluesy blues, and so he got that.
So Pablo, what are they?
Just custom done DiMarzios.
Oh, okay, cool. So if you didn't hear that, they're basically just a set of custom. Obviously, Steve has gone over to the DiMarzio guys and said, "I want to wear like this and wear like that," and they've gone, "What? You mean like this?" And he's gone, "Yeah."
No, went, what? What'd you say, Steve?
I don't know how
Luke,
Steve
what?
Lukather talks.
Lucasade.
He might be really cool.
Is that a beverage?
So let's hear with this.
Wait, show them the sexy neck. Turn it around.
Oh yeah, this is a feature again on pretty much all Music Man guitars. It's a 5-bolt neck plate as well. Keeps the guitar neck really, really rigidly in place, so you can tour and everything, it doesn't move. Locking mini tuners. This is a nice feature as well. You look at the way the tuners have been put on with 4 on one side and 2 on the other, and it means that the strings are perfectly straight through the nut to the machine heads.
It's almost as if they thought about the way a guitar should work and function.
Well,
the
you would hope so,
side of things.
because these guys certainly know what they're doing. They make some damn fine guitars for some damn fine players like Steve Lukather and Van Halen back in the day, and Albert Lee and Steve Morse and John Petrucci.
Yeah,
Who?
Vinnie Moore.
Did he have a signature one?
UFO.
He had a signature guitar, Vinnie Moore.
Vinnie Moore is hugely amazing.
I know he's just hugely amazing. I don't think he
He
has
sounds like a cowboy and plays like a genius.
I don't think he has a Music Man signature guitar. I think he probably plays just a stock one. But I might be wrong. Vinny, if you're watching, text in the comment below.
Music Man, if you're watching, you should give him a signature guitar because he's a legend.
You can have this guitar in an HSS format if you want.
Oh, really?
So like HSS means humbucker single,
For
like
real?
this one. Or what I prefer is the 2 humbucker version, because it comes with a 5-way blade switch. So you get essentially your neck humbucker.
He's upgraded the switch. This one has a little plastic end, and that's got a really nice metal end.
He did that for the tone, he told me.
So is that what he said?
Yeah.
Yes. I was getting porn on it, so I stopped myself. I went,
So 5-way blade, so forward facing full humbucker, single coil here, 2 humbuckers, single coil here, full humbucker here. But these are great guitars. So I think what we want to hear now is Rob playing some clean and some dirt with the old Luke, so you can get an idea, and then we'll break it down, play the same kind of stuff on this one. Very clean and defined, isn't it?
You know what's weird is that I've always called these gateway drugs because I always worry that I'd like one. Because if you do like one, you're cursed to always play a Music Man because they feel so completely different from any other guitar. Drug? Well, like marijuana would be a gateway drug because it leads to more harmful drugs, and you're trapped in a little area of problems and pain. Don't do drugs, kids. So what you're
saying is you play one of these, and the next
become addicted. I learned that from a beer. It's a luxury plus one.
Yeah, you are absolutely right. I sold a lot of Music Man guitars, and there are a lot of guys who play Music Man, and I'm trying to think. I don't know any that comfortably change back to a Strat or
that's it.
Les Paul.
When you go Music Man, you don't go back.
Tuning test.
What I noticed is my finger went off the edge.
I know, it's a very narrow fretboard.
I'm not used to the fretboard being that size, and the tuning test. Ready for this?
Yeah.
That's actually really good.
Do you know what? They're amazing, these. For what looks like a very sort of basic trem design, they're incredibly robust for going pretty crazy,
Sounds nuts. All the harmonics have moved because of the structure of the guitar. Like,
oh, really?
I'm expecting, they move around. So where they would normally be for me, they're about 2 or 3 mil further up in position. I have to learn the positions of them again, but it feels.
We'll go back to a clean sound.
That's a really nice neck.
It's pretty, isn't it? You can get this guitar in black if you would prefer, but I like this olive gold. I think it's a stunning.
That's amazing.
Finish.
The last time I saw a neck like that was on a PRS guitar. That was going for so much money.
Oh, if you get solid rosewood on a PRS guitar, they are probably at least £1,000 more expensive than these, maybe even double.
So how much is this?
These are about 1,800. I think these are 16. Let me have a look. 16.99 for the Luke 1 and 18.99 for.
And also, I really
3.
like that method of adjustment on the neck. Really, really useful because you can just get an Allen key in there, turn it, and it's just it's practical. It's a practical.
That's a feature
solution.
on most, if not all, Music Man guitars, if I remember rightly. Yeah. So what you got on here, Rob, is your regular 5-way blade, and then that out is the boost, in is no boost.
Okay, let's go with no boost.
So we'll go with clean first. We did an Albert Lee clinic about 3 or 4 weeks ago. Albert had 2 guitars on that.
He's quite good.
He's very good. He has his own signature Music Man guitar, and he had the 3 single coil one with a regular maple neck on it, and then essentially the same guitar with a completely rosewood neck on it. And it was noticeably darker sounding when he went over to the rosewood neck. Not just a tiny bit, quite noticeably. So you should hear some of that come through. Obviously, it's different pickups as well, so it's a little bit hard to do it.
Also, can I just say, this volume control is really good. It just
nice
breathes you in.
Yeah.
Like a...
Let's hear each different...
I want to hear the thing.
Okay.
That's really...
Switch it in and out.
It's effectively given me a rhythm channel on a clean sound. Yeah, the tone is fantastic too. You don't. I don't press that and think, oh, it's an active circuit. I think, wow.
Well, do you want to go to the pushed clean channel and show how...
Yeah, go push clean and I'll also push it.
Yeah.
Oh my god! It's really good. It's really, really good.
Do you know what, as well? Do you know what's very gratifying as well? No pedals, just one amp,
really
one guitar,
good.
reasonable guitar player.
This is what happened.
I can feel like I'm going to have to throw you a guide rope to get you back. Come back to the land of normal guitar necks.
Yeah, no, it's really good. Well, it isn't just the no, it's not just the neck. The neck feels nice because I've got regular sized hands. Actually, when I shook hands with Joe Satriani,
yeah,
it was like this. Hold your hand up. It's like, nice to meet you. I noticed that we had almost identical hands, even the little hair on the little bits there. Yeah, seriously, almost identical, which made me feel really warm inside.
Oh.
So I got regular hands. It's the electronics and the pickups. These pickups are absolutely fantastic, and it just screams. It's really, really cool. I want to hear your blues on this.
Yeah, and don't you think as well, it's a real challenge, I think, for modern... Not that Music Man haven't been around for, a long time now. In fact, when did Music Man start building guitars? I know they started doing strings 50 years ago because I went to their 50th birthday party earlier this year. But I guess the guitars have been around for a while. But it's it's very difficult, I think, for contemporary guitar manufacturers like Ibanez, ESP, PRS to actually make guitars that look classic and beautiful. But I do think that Music Man achieved that. There's really nothing not classic or beautiful about these guitars.
More importantly, if you look at this L3 and you kind of half squint your eyes, it looks a bit like an N and an L for Monkey Lord.
Or Lee. It looks a little bit like kind of Lee. Oh, it is. It's a narrow neck, isn't it? Put too much vibrato on and you kind of slip off, don't you? Wow! It's making my hands go faster than they normally go. It's like... played that run as fast as
No. It's like Captain Lights. Ready, hit some game. That is insane, mate.
Actually, I was serious about it. I wasn't just mucking around with that. Some of those licks, you are literally just going, I'm playing faster than I know how. It's like, but and it's just weird.
We've had a really lucky day with gear we've reviewed, mostly.
Apart from
something. But no, mostly everything we've reviewed today has been brilliant. But this is a really, really good
That's
combination.
superb.
Yeah.
This is stunning.
That is absolutely stunning.
Absolutely stunning.
Oh, I'm used to the neck profile. I could get used to it.
Yeah, no.
You must have big man hands.
No, I don't think I have. Do you know what I have got? Is I don't know what this means. But I got
wide palm.
I got big palms and not sort of small, well not small, but normal fingers. But I mean, and I must admit, I don't really like big necks. When I've tried some of the 50s kind of guitars and like the Jeff Beck signature that's got a big old chunky neck, I don't get on with those at all. But it's not the thing. It's not here to here. It's here to here that's weird. And I'm just kind of, I think it's just I'm just so used to playing a guitar with maybe a couple of mil extra width on it. I just have to get used to it.
If I owned it, I'd bolt the trem down.
Yes.
And I'd have thicker strings.
I noticed that when you're picking hard, you can hear that flutter on the. So I think you'd bolt the trem down.
I would. Yeah. But I love that guitar. I think it's worth every penny. And it's not often I say it's worth every penny, but that is worth every penny.
It's super pretty. Yeah. I mean, I think the not the veneer, the gloss on the headstock, it just looks the nuts, doesn't it? So well done, Music Man, on another astounding piece of kit here, and well done, Steve Lukather, I guess, for whatever input you had. But it's superb.
Yes, and well done, Vinny Moore. He's not Vinny less. He's Vinny Moore.
For having enormous hair, or at least enormous hair. He did a clinic for Andertons. I think must have been 1990, something like that. And his hair was at least the same size as the rest of him.
A bit like beer.
I mean, if you imagine Beer's hair, but on a guy that's about 4 foot tall, that's literally what the guy looks like.
Awesome.
Probably a bit taller than that.
I've been Rob Chappers.
I've been the captain. I'd like to hear Beer play, and then we can all go home.
I'm gonna reserve this salute. it's being sucked back into my body.